Alright, what's going on, folks? Hero Stormwolf here, and this is the last set of Overwatch matches that I managed to record. This is with the new character that was announced and actually put into the beta about 2 or 3 days ago. His name is Genji, and he is the brother of Hanzo, which is another character in Overwatch. He still has the same passive as Hanzo, which he can actually climb up walls. He also has a double jump. His main source of attack is his ninja stars. His left click throws 3 in a straight line, and his right click throws off 3 in a horizontal pattern. These ninja stars do a lot of damage, but they are hard to hit, and the actual rate of fire is pretty slow compared to other weapons. His shift is a dash that goes through opponents, but can also be used to get over certain ledges. It does damage over time, and combined with the ninja stars, you can pretty much one-shot or get close to any of the other characters and bring them down very low. His E lets you actually deflect blast for a certain amount of time. This character is about going in or going all in and just being reckless as you can and just getting away. Kind of like a slightly more durable tracer. You want to get in and out of combat. You want to be either the distraction or you want to be the one getting kills. Around here, just trying to trap them in their spawn a little bit. It's kind of a dick move, but it's something that I've seen happen in Overwatch. It's kind of something you just do on defense. Here you see me fighting Soldier 76 and Widowmaker. It's not going so well simply because they actually got a few shots on me. And as you can see, the ninja stars are really hard to hit. I'm just trying to get out of here as fast as I can. Again, this is a character that he has low hit points like any other attacker. He's really meant to just either finish someone off or get them low enough for other people to finish them off. He's not really the best defensive type of character. Reason I wanted to play him just because I like the character a lot. He's probably my new favorite character next to Pharah, just because of how he plays and how quick he is and what he can do. But he's mainly not really useful for defense unless you're going to be going in and causing damage to everyone, causing massive mayhem. I'm trying to catch Soldier 76, but he just got out of my line of sight and going after the other Soldier 76 and Winston here. As you can see, again, the main tactic is just to go in as much as possible and do as much damage as you can. I probably should have healed there, but I didn't see the point. I was already pretty low, and I could have left and gone somewhere else, but at 4 hit points, I figured if I can at least damage someone really low, Reinhardt can get the kill. Now, his Q was pretty interesting. What happens is when he presses his Q, he draws out his sword, and it gives him I believe it gives him a speed burst, or excuse me, a speed buff, and it actually gives him increased damage. So you can pretty much almost two-shot anyone with the sword out, and you can still use your other abilities such as the deflect and the dash. So you can close the gap with the dash and just start slashing away with the Q. You'll probably see it off a little bit here later on. But they've taken this first point, and the first point's not really too hard to defend depending on which comp you have. Mainly they got it because I can admit that it was me playing Genji. He's not really the most defensive hero. He's more on the attacker side, but he can set up some good defense if necessary, but he's really meant for attacking. As you can see here, again, the ninja stars are really hard to hit, especially if the target knows how to move correctly. But here I use my Q to go in and dash. And see, even Winston, 4 strikes, Hanzo's going down. And then Widowmaker, I missed Widowmaker and Mercy, but not Mercy, but I cannot think of her name for the life of me, and I apologize. I will get her name down. But that's what the Q does. He pulls out his sword, and he pretty much strikes with the sword as his base attacks for about 8 seconds, give or take. And those strikes do a lot of damage. Here again, we're just trying to push them back. Trying to throw my ninja stars under the car. Because they're small enough projectiles so we can fit through crevices like that and just do a bit of damage. But again, they're really, really hard to hit. So you kind of just have to lead your shots carefully. That dash is a really good escape tool too. It's not only meant really for attacking or getting to high places. If you feel like you're in danger and you need to get away from somewhere, all you have to do is just press the left shift button and you can dash out at a pretty far distance. It also does pretty decent damage too over time. I don't believe it damages shields or anything like that. It only damages people. But again, as you see, if they catch you out of position, you'll go down pretty quick because you're still in attack and you still have low health. That was a really good shot by the Hanzo, by the way. Again, we're just kind of slowly holding him back at that position, holding the transport there. I like Genji because, again, he's very quick. He can maneuver around the map very easily. He has the double jump as well as Hanzo's ability to climb walls, so he can traverse certain maps very quickly. And I like his high damage output. I will say his ninja stars are hard to hit. Either while you shoot them in the horizontal one or the straight forward ones, they're really hard to hit because they have a small damage cone to them. To where, unlike characters like Soldier 76 or Widowmaker, they have like a little bit wider radius to shoot. His is very, very small, and his rate of fire is not the best. So you really have to pinpoint your shots and make sure you hit them accurately as you can. I do like his E, but it doesn't seem to last that long. Not compared to other characters such as Diva, which her ability to block shots lasts for about, I think, about 5 seconds. It's really, really quick, or not really quick, but it's really, really long. His ultimate, however, can really, really turn the tide of battle if you can get in and get a couple of squishies behind. I do know for a fact that his E does not block certain moves like turrets and stuff. But as you can see, his sword actually has a long range of attack for being a sword. I wasn't even nowhere close to killing both Soldier 76 and the other person, but they died fairly quickly, and it was a pretty good range too. That was my mistake. I did not know I ran out of ammo before I was trying to kill Winston there. He would have died had I either just kind of stayed outside the shield, but I wasn't paying attention to my ammo count. That was just me playing blind and reckless. But Genji, again, he's one of the more interesting heroes as to he has good damage output, he has good maneuverability. His weaknesses is his rate of fire, of course. It's really slow rate of fire. I don't like his right click where he throws 3 ninja stars out in a horizontal line. I feel as though the cone's way too far to be actually effective to actually hit someone. Now I'm trying to get away from the Winston here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, he actually gave up there. I figured he was gonna kill me on that one. He could actually kill me, but the Bastion sent up the turret there. It was actually really helpful. I think good team comps for this character will be Loco with the speed burst. Anyone that can pretty much cover him as he goes in, or can increase his damage output or his speed. So right here I'm going in with the ninja sword again. Hanzo used his ult and I ran right into it. I thought if he was inside of the building to the right of me while going in, but he definitely wasn't, and then Soldier 76 killed me there. I considered changing from Soldier 76 there, but I figured we have enough defenders and attackers, or we don't have enough attackers, we have enough defenders, and we have enough snipers, so at this point, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I figured we can hold out for that long. They really haven't pushed it since the last checkpoint. We've been doing a pretty good job of stopping them here. But as the match goes on, you see they kind of figure me out. If they can push me out, I really can't go in and do any damage. His ninja stars do go a long distance as well as being very powerful, but again, you have to know exactly how to shoot them, where to lead them, because it's not like if you hit all 3 shots, you won't get the most damage. Like if you hit 1 ninja star, it's not going to do a lot of damage if hitting all 3, of course. And here I just get double teamed by Soldier 76, which that character's interesting in the fact that I think he's one of the more balanced characters in this game, and I'll do a gameplay commentary of him explaining my reasons why for that. But at this point, it's 2 minutes left, or about 2 minutes left. And again, we're holding him pretty good at the last checkpoint here. For some reason, he decided to just come in and do all that. I don't know why Soldier 76 did that, but those turns are really annoying. Just for characters like Genji, because for one, it slows him down, and two, they do a lot of damage for being support turrets. I believe they do, I think 1 or 2 points of damage per tick, and the tick's really fast. So it can do a lot of damage to squishy characters. Right now I'm just trying to patrol up here and see who's up here. I see Widowmaker. I'm going to try and take her out. I see Winston as well. I tried to take out the poison mine, but I ended up stepping on it anyway. I have the blade again, so I'm going to try and go in and kill these squishy characters. That's the main point of the sword, really, is to try and go in and do as much as you can. As you can see there, I took out both Soldier 76s and Hanzo with that ultimate. So again, that ult's really good when you can go in, get reckless, and take out all the squishy characters. You can take out tanks with it as well in about 4 to 5 strikes, but at that point you're really just wasting your ultimate. It's really good for going against other attackers or for those who are low health. Or if you need to, and I wouldn't recommend this, if you need to weaken people for other people to get the kills. I mean, it is viable, but I would rather go in knowing I can secure the kills with my ult and then having my team back me up rather than going in and trying to weaken them and end up dying and they don't get the kills. But here at this point, 15 seconds left. We're holding out pretty well. Trying to take out Soldier 76 under the car, but at this point they have Junkrat and he's checking out the grenades. It's hard to get around those sometimes because they're really weird with the bounces. I believe at this point, it's not going to really matter. They do have overtime, but the fact that we put so much defense on it the entire game, I think we should be okay. I believe it's one more final push they try to attempt here, but even before I get there, I believe it's already over. Yeah. So, GG's to the other team. That's some Genji gameplay. Really cool, really fast character. Does a lot of damage over time. His weaknesses are pretty noticeable with his rate of fire and his low health, and if you get too reckless you can be easily shut down. But definitely one of my favorite characters in Overwatch so far. I like the way he plays, I like the way he looks, and I think he'll be really good over the course of Overwatch. I don't know if they're going to do any like nerfs or buffs to him, but I think he's a really good solid character right now. Any other characters you want me to take a look at, leave them in the comments below and I will do a gameplay commentary of them. Catch you guys later.